आज ये जॉर्ज सोरोस बड़े स्पष्ट शब्दों में कहता है कि मैं वर्तमान व्यवस्था को डिस्टर्ब करूंगा, जो कहता है कि मैं मोदी जी की गवर्नमेंट को पदच्युत करने के लिए, डिस्टेबलाइज करने के लिए मैं फंडिंग करूंगा। उनके साथ सोनिया गांधी जी का क्या संबंध है, ये देश जानना चाहता है। इस मुद्दे को भटकाने के लिए इस तरीके का प्रयास कांग्रेस पार्टी कर रही है। हम इसका पुरजोर भर्त्सना करते हैं, निंदा करते हैं।
जॉर्ज सोरोस भाजपा के विफलताओं को छुपाने का सुरक्षा कवच बन चुका है और इसीलिए एक ही विषय पर बार बार 0 आवर में उल्लेखित होना उसी का प्रमाण है, उसी का सबूत है।
मैं अगर आपको बताना चाहूं तो आपके ध्यान में आया होगा कि वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक संवैधानिक पोजीशन है। वह चेयरमैन ऑफ द हाउस, राज्यसभा भी होते हैं। उनकी मिमिक्री संसद के परिसर में हो और कांग्रेस का वरिष्ठतम नेता जो लीडर ऑफ द ऑपोजिशन इन लोकसभा है, राहुल गांधी, वो उसकी वीडियोग्राफी बनाए और उसको फिर से उकसाए कि हाँ फिर से कीजिए, फिर से कीजिए। वो संसद के परिसर में संसद की गरिमा को ठेस पहुंचाते हुए करते हैं। और कांग्रेस पार्टी और उनकी वरिष्ठतम नेता सोनिया गांधी जी एक शब्द नहीं बोलती हैं।
These are the pre-planned design by Narendra Modi ji not to run the house. Yesterday, leader of opposition had met the honorable speaker and he informed the speaker that we are for running the house. Whatever allegation the member Nishikant Dubey make, you have to expunge it, examine it and expunge it. Speaker assured us also. The same thing happened today itself. We don't know how a member getting every day 0 hour, that for same subject. For the last 1 week, you can see that.
मैं समझती हूँ बहुत सारी समस्याएं जो उत्तर प्रदेश में हैं, जहाँ हमने देखा कि किस तरह उत्तर प्रदेश के भाईचारे को खराब करने का काम मौजूदा शासन, प्रशासन और सरकार ने मिलकर किया है। और आज जहां हम संविधान दिवस मना रहे हैं 75वां, तो वहीं बहुत सारे जो हमारे अधिकार हैं जिनका लगातार हनन मौजूदा सरकार कर रही है, इस पे भी प्रश्न उठता है आज। और जो 2 दिन का जो स्पीच होगी तो हम सब अपने पक्ष को रखेंगे इस मुद्दे पर।
Right, with us, Vasudha, we just heard JP Nadda, referring to Rahul Gandhi as a college guy for doing mimicry in the parliament, calling his behavior immature. He's also gone on to call Jagdeep, he's gone on to say that Mallikarjun Kharge, after making those remarks against Jagdeep Dhankar, that it is, in fact, when we talk about Mallikarjun Kharge saying that it is Jagdeep Dhankar who's the biggest disruptor of the house and, saying, reacting to those comments that have been made by Mallikarjun Kharge as well.
That's right. Since morning, ever since the House is convened, we have seen both the alliances going head-to-head against each other, and 2 issues really dominated the Houses. One, of course, the George Soros allegations that have been raised by the BJP against the Congress leadership, accusing Congress leaders of having links with George Soros funded entities and individuals, and accusing the Congress leadership of playing a part in destabilizing the Indian economy and Indian democracy. The other issue that really dominated the proceedings was also this resolution, this motion of no confidence, this notice that has all the opposition parties have come together to give against Jagdeep Dhankar, despite knowing that they don't have the numbers, and also that there is a mandatory 14-day notice that needs to be given prior to that. So despite all of that, the houses, Lok Sabha, of course, there's business as usual, but in the Rajya Sabha we can see H.D. Devegowda, former Prime Minister, trying to speak, trying to make a point, but then there's complete chaos, there's complete disruptions, all of this. Divya, let me also tell you that it started in the morning as soon as the House is convened. The center of all the chaos was also in Rajya Sabha today, because yesterday India Alliance parties, they came together and they basically said that it is Jagdeep Dhankar who's the biggest disruptor of the House, and this was something that Mr. Kharge himself said. He also, the parties also basically said that they are being schooled and there's complete disregard of the kind of work that they've done for the society, and that they are neither given space nor given time to raise their issues. Today, the BJP shot back even more vociferously, countering everything that the Congress parties and the India Alliance said, and they defended Jagdeep Dhankar, and they in fact said that Mallikarjun Kharge has been called to the chambers of the Rajya Sabha chairperson several times, but he has refused, and he has often been given enough opportunities to speak. The Congress party has not even taken part in the Business Advisory Committee meetings, so the Congress party does not have a right to say that it is not being consulted enough. That's what JP Nadda said. That's what Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju said in a strong defense of Jagdeep Dhankar. But all of this happening just one day before the biggest spotlight of the session, the Constitution debate begins, is quite incidental. It's quite symbolic, because tomorrow is when the big debate on Constitution begins, and it is in fact a demand by the opposition. The Prime Minister will be responding to this debate on Saturday, and we'll have to wait and see if actually that debate takes place, because today it looks like the chaos continues, the disruptions are going to continue to a point that it looks like it is at a point of no return, at least in the Rajya Sabha. In the Lok Sabha, of course, significant amount of business was done yesterday. We saw the Railway Amendment Bill being passed, and of course, we also saw discussion on the Disaster Management Bill. Of course, today, Kalyan Banerjee also responded with a written apology on the comments that he made, which were seen as derogatory, not only of Jyotiraditya Scindia, the minister in question, but also of women. The Speaker also has advised all the MPs to ensure that they don't make personal attacks against each other, and that women's dignity and respect is not dishonoured in the House.